I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Well, we're back. Let me give you the too long didn't read what happened. What has happened? We were reviewing a Farmasi, I think it's pronounced pharmacy. I keep saying Farmasi, so if I switch between both, I'm talking about the same company. They're a makeup, multi-level marketing company. Most of the reps will fight you on that. They will say, "No, my God, no, we're direct selling." You can still recruit into it. You can recruit people on your team when those people do 70, I think it's 75 PV in the first or second month. The upline gets paid a commission. So in my opinion, in my experience, that's a multi-level marketing company. And that's what I review on my channel. I do anti-scam, anti-cult, anti-MLM, just generally addressing unethical business practices on my channel. I'm DeeCee. I'm an MLM dropout, and I was in 2 MLMs, Mary Kay Cosmetics and Young Living Essential Oils, and places like the live chat and other anti-MLM creators helped me get out. And now I'm here, having technical difficulties and getting into trouble on the internet, and I'm happy to be here. Live chat, howdy hey. Before we begin, oh, thank you so much, Jessica. What's a high and a low? Let me go first. Did I think about this? A high, I worked out with my mobility specialist today. A low, I woke up in the middle of the night because, sleep issues. And I have little notifications on my phone that somebody is commenting on a video that came out, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And it's the pharmacy reps video. And not only is it the pharmacy reps video, it's the pharmacy rep in the video. And I look at the time when she posted the comments, and I went to my handy dandy downloader, and I see that she went live an hour after that happened. Now, just because I don't blur faces doesn't mean that I am ragging on reps individually. The unethical business model belongs to the commercial cult, and the reps, I think, my opinion, they're both vulnerable to the compensation plan. They're vulnerable to the environment, and also they can be perpetrators of harm to other people because of the recruiting and process. That's what I accept for myself. That's my perspective. You can be multiple things at the same time. We have the video. We have the comments. We have the comments from Stephanie the rep. I say this as an example of what happens in commercial cults when the leader is called out on behavior. And I say gently called out because I went back and listened to my video. And I will say I was a little heated by some of the claims that the rep made about me because of my perspective about honesty. And people lying about you on the internet's not the best, but it comes with the territory of being a public figure. So that was my low. And I hope to hear y'all's highs and lows in the chat. Melissa said, hi, I had ice cream. I had an ice cream cone this afternoon because I'm a grown adult and I can. Low, we have a roof leak. Oh, that sucks. Let me put this on. We have a roof leak. Got people coming to deal with it tonight. I'm so glad you got someone out soon. Lurkers, hello. If you're getting ready for bed, hello, replay crew. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your feedback and stop by for a live stream sometime. I'm going to let you know what we're going to be talking about. We are going to be looking at logical fallacies like we did last time. We're going to be looking at instances where she is talking about quote unquote haters, all the other good stuff. We're going to talk about business issues. We're going to talk about FTC violations potentially. And we are also going to be addressing this, that Farmasi continues to operate as a direct sales company with a multi-level marketing commission structure as of 2025. Don't tell me that you're not an MLM, because you're wrong. The company has maintained its business model while experiencing significant growth and expansion. Good for you. Your reps don't even know what kind of commission structure you have. The rage that the intensity of the feelings I have is because the people who are thinking about signing up with you are listening to what you're saying, and what you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong. It's in the information control category, albeit I'm guessing unintentionally because you don't even know how your compensation model works. But listening to people say, oh no, we're direct sales or we're social selling or whatever it is, doesn't mean you're not an MLM. Doesn't mean you're not a multi-level marketing company. And so we're going to listen to Stephanie after we read some comments. I would say the comments kind of take away the air in her sails because she talked about last stream. And if you missed the last video, I'll link it in the description after this. But she said, hey, we're just going to let it go. Don't respond to it. Don't have my followers respond to whatever the drama was. And we're back. We're back. And I'm a public figure. That's fine. I'm also going to say I have the right to clarify when someone gets something wrong about what I said. And that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to say this is multi-level marketing fluffery. Yes, there's logical fallacies. And if you've looked up to somebody who is a public figure like Stephanie, and you've looked at joining her team, or you look at her and say, oh my God, she personifies somebody that I would follow into a multi-level marketing company or direct sales or social selling, have the full picture. Have your eyes wide open. She's not telling, maybe misinformation, maybe disinformation. I don't know if it's intentional. I don't know if she understands her own comp plan. I don't know if she's listening to the chitter chatter of other reps or misunderstood what they said, but hopefully we'll clarify some things. I don't know why I'm waving one hand, but hello. And live chat, if you have questions or commentary or concerns or have any rebutting of information, I'm always happy to have a conversation. We can have it live too. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cassosities. Sending love to all of y'all's floofs. Sending love to you in a non-culty way. Coconut said, my therapist is on my side about cutting a toxic person from my life and fully supports me. Low, I found out I have to redraw 2 huge drawings for class. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, replay crew, also let us know a high and a low. And we're going to get to the first screenshot. This is from Stephanie herself. It says, nothing takes away from my business. I will continue to be #1 seller as normal. Fine. I'm not denying she probably does a lot of volume. Now, My question is, can you buy your volume in pharmacy? If you can contribute to that, I would love to see numbers stating that all you being number one in sales doesn't include anything that you've bought from the company. Because in Mary Kay, let's say you used to get a special prize when you sold $40,000 a year. If you were 5,000 short, you could order that and you would get the $40,000 prize. Buying volume from the company, which is common across all multi-level marketing companies, adds to what you quote unquote sold. I don't know the pharmacy plan as well as I know other multi-level marketing plans, but we certainly got different information when we looked at the pharmacy compensation plan earlier, that I looked at earlier, and the digging that I did. So what is it? I'm confused. I've got questions. Okay, Amy. Next one. More exposure for me. Love it. Love that you love it, Stephanie. And then someone in her group, and I would say this falls under the, where is it? Sorry, I had the folder closed. This falls under here. So core devotees, rank and file members. I wouldn't say a fringe member. I would say somebody who's willing to go comment on a live stream video would be in the rank and file members or core devotees, and Stephanie's in the top leader position. I made this graph. I did not come up with it. This is part of the influence continuum, bite model, cult education on another platform. I'm trying to show pictures and stuff, so I don't know. So I'm citing my sources a little bit. I love that. Hollyhock, greetings. Hi, I've almost finished crocheting a baby blanket. Low, I've had 3 migraine-free days this month. I'm so sorry. I hope you have more. It's behavioral control. What's up, Maya? All right. Wrong. Next one. I think this is cheering on our Amy from that stream. So, Amy, you got the kudos from Stephanie. I think about your masters, but I'm not sure. I appreciate the excitement for Amy, if that's Amy. Hello. Yes, exactly. I agree with Jessica's comment about SH. I am the one talking with Stephanie in the video. We already knew that. We already knew it was Gina. We already knew her last name. You keep saying apologize. We did apologize to each other on the phone before this. I will say, my perspective is this. You can have a different perspective. You all can have a different perspective. It would have been clarifying. It would fall under the transparency category that Stephanie says over and over and over and over again. If the conversation had them talking to each other and the apologies would have been apparent on the phone. It seems like, and I could be wrong, that when you actually apologize to someone, you can also reiterate that without having to beat around the bush, because that's what it sounded like to me, that the apologies weren't happening in front of an audience because the way that the topics were talked about were very vague, it wasn't my fault. Oh God. Premiere Pro is not happy. We may have to watch the long video. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, it's nice they apologize to each other. I just had questions about the apology because from the language I heard, it didn't really come across that both parties were genuinely sorry. That's my perspective. That's my thought about the situation. And again, like I said last stream, I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Truly, I'm wrong a lot. am this person. I'm not blurring any names because you left comments on a public YouTube channel. I don't know. That's not what happened. What isn't what happened? The situation that we were looking at, if someone is going to have contrary opinions, could you just timestamp it and give me some more context? I'm guessing Amber Lee thought that me trying to figure out what happened in October, the way I described it from the information we had, was wrong. Cool. If I'm wrong, let me know what happened. Let me know what happened. Or don't, because we'll figure it out. And you may be saying, which you may not, you might be saying, why does it matter what happened in October? When you are in a high control group or a commercial cult, and it doesn't have to be an MLM, it can be a family dynamic, it can be a workplace, it can be a religion, it could be a non-religious group, it could look like many different types of organizations. The way that people get you to stay is through the bite model of authoritarian control, and part of that is the influence continuum. And specifically in multi-level marketing, as you join something like an MLM, you start losing your authentic self and you start becoming more and more like your group to get affirmation, to get attention, to whatever it is, to help move your team forward. And so you look at the different categories, individuals, leaders, organizations. If your group that you're a part of falls more on these things, if you see more elitism, if you see more cloning of people, if you see that their ends are justifying the means, then you might be on the destructive side of influence. If you're saying the means create the end, meaning what you do as you're on a journey to get something is the way to do it, then you could be on the constructive side. And when we look at some of the toxic things that go on in commercial cults, when we hear about the things that happened here, it's not oh my God, it only happened with Stephanie. This happens more than you know in a lot of MLMs, in a lot of groups. When you stop thinking with the group and you stop agreeing, things start to erode. We don't know exactly what happened when the group chat situation happened. Okay. I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm curious about lots of things. So we saw that one. We're almost done reading these and we'll start the video. Stephanie says you're using YOU''RE. It says YOUR if you're just listening. Using my content and copywriter without my knowledge. Normally a copywriter is a person and that's a job, but I'm guessing she meant copyright infringement or something to that effect. I'm not the best at guessing what people are trying to say in their sentences, so this, ma'am, is fair use. You may have... Is this it? So just to describe it in simple terms, let's imagine you have a big coloring book with lots of pretty pictures. Fair use is like being allowed to use a small part of someone else's picture in your own drawing, but only in special ways. Here's how fair use works. You can borrow a little bit. You can use a tiny piece of someone's picture, but not the whole thing. It's like coloring, just one flower from a big garden picture. Making something new. When you use that little piece, you should add your own ideas to make a brand new picture. Maybe you take that flower and put it in a spaceship. Learning and sharing. It's okay to use these parts of pictures when you're learning or teaching others. Hello. Like when your teacher shows you how to how to draw by copying a little bit from a book. Being fair. The most important thing is to be fair. You shouldn't use so much of someone else's work that people don't want to go look at their original picture anymore. Reminder, fair use is a bit like sharing toys. It's nice to share, but you always have to ask nicely and be careful not to break the toys or keep them for too long. Now, it's a little bit different in the video space. We are informing the public. We are talking about the unethical business model of multi-level marketing. This is commentary that falls under the fair use umbrella. If you want to, pay for the lawyer and ask them. It's transformative because we pause it so much. I'm sure it's not enjoyable for people to watch here, especially with how I pause it. They can go and watch it on your own page. I don't care. There's no copyright infringement, in my opinion. I've been doing this for 3 years. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. So welcome to the internet. Yeah, reaction videos are a really big thing on YouTube. It's a whole thing. Can use it. An LLC, all an LLC is change how you file your taxes, and I don't think MLM should be allowed to do that. Here we go. Is this it? You all could benefit from watching this talented lady space underscore. You all are quick to point the finger about things you may not understand, capital, this lady is very talented and artistic and actually does a very amazing job. Space, exclamation point, however, 2 words, I have found this edited repost very disrespectful to her. Okay. And the company she represents. Maybe you could try before you rip apart, space question mark. You can actually make a purse from pigskin, space period. Love your stunned mullet look. YOUR, marketing facts are wrong too. My marketing facts are wrong too. I thought she was going to say something else. I'm not sure what making a purse from pigskin is. Live chat, please let me know. I didn't realize I had a mullet, but that's not stopping me. Thank you for the ad hominem. My marketing facts are wrong. Which ones are wrong? Be specific. Send me a timestamp for the love of sanity. I'm not looking to learn how to do makeup. I debunk multi-level marketing. The markup on Farmasi's makeup isn't something that I would say is good for anybody. That's just me. That's my perspective. That's what I do on my channel. Interpretation. I attack those who call my friends out on their bad behavior. Rip. Mammature. It's funny, this is from Stephanie again. It's funny how you don't get all the facts, but guess what? Cease and desist is coming your way, baby. I do space T even know you. That's a logical fallacy. I don't remember which one, but you don't have to know me to address the critique I had. That's all I'm going to say. DeeCee has enough hair for 20 mullets. Didn't we have some questions about her makeup? But okay. We sure did. We sure did, Amy. Mullets are trending now. I mean, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't care. Melissa said, I don't care how she does her makeup. How a person does their makeup is a preference thing. We do care that MLMs are a predatory business model. And interesting to lure people into a predatory business model with makeup. If Farmasi went affiliate, different story. Rodan and Fields going affiliate, okay. Body going affiliate, other than Carl Deichler being a chicken nugget of all chicken nuggets, I would say not okay because Autumn Calabrese, her perspective about everything fitness is awful, but again, my preference, my perspective. Stephanie says, and this is wrong. You obviously don't know how the comp plan works. Number one, sales is because of my own personal volume. 0 to do with the team. Get it correct if you're going to talk and show info. Get your facts right. Link me something, Stephanie. Because the information that I have is that Farmasi continues to operate as a direct sales company with a multi-level marketing commission structure. When I was in Young Living, and it could be different, it absolutely could be different. It was me and my front line counted towards my personal volume. Normally, it's you and your front line is your PV, your personal volume. You and your entire organization is your OGV, your overall group volume, and it's called different things in different companies. We can see what it looks like for the commission structure. And I can be wrong, but link me something. Oh, you're so wrong, you're so wrong, you're so wrong about this, but I'm also not going to link anything for you. Okay. After this, we will play our new parody pyramid pop. I just want to say this. You have this video all out of concept. Not context, but concept. Maybe Siri did him dirty. Siri could have done him dirty. I'm sorry you feel this way. Why? Why are you sorry about that? I have the right to believe differently than you do. I have the right to have different preferences than you do, and I extend you that same right. I extend you that same boundary. Why are you sorry? But Stephanie is an amazing person. Everybody has feelings. We acknowledge the feelings in the video. I said specifically, is this the right place, the right platform, because it's your business account, to be screaming at people? That's all I said. And I said, bullying isn't okay. And also you have a choice to choose emotional regulation. You do. You do. And this was a long time coming of people bullying her for 4 months. You're rationalizing her behavior. Okay. If you're gonna clip her lives, you should clip the ones bullying her daily, please and thanks. She said that she's taken those down. The 2 clips were on Reddit, and I was happy to use them. When you say they're edited, or that I clipped her, what did they say? If I'm gonna clip her lives, that I need to be fair and clip the ones where she's being bullied. I didn't have access to those. There's one person on this live that does it, and she thinks they're anti-MLM because they are being negative towards her, but again, logical fallacy. Please take this re-edited video down. I don't understand the question. It's a live stream. Are you talking about the clips? If you're talking about the clips, those are clips, not an edited video. The one we reacted to was her live stream. We were going to take the pauses out of her video, but my Premiere Pro is crashing. So what do you mean? Give me a timestamp. Help me out a little bit. We actually want to know these things, and she won't give us a link. Yeah. Just questions. We have a lot of questions. Okay, parody pyramid pop. Coming on up. If this offends you, it's a parody, okay?
Just block that attack from the enemy. Just like that attack from the enemy. The MLM haters, that's great too. Just like that. Satan attacks those who have a purpose. The enemy, that's all. That's great too. I don't give a crap. Just like that. What anybody says. Just like that. They're bullies. They're bullies. They are straight up bullies. Don't watch me.
It was short. It was short. Parody pyramid pop. We've got 3 now. We got Dan Orchard, Eric Allen, and Stephanie. That is an edited, clipped. It's parody pyramid pop, like this one. Ready? It's like this.
So, Circumstances brought us here. Money, 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 money. And I'll tell you what, I don't know that I can speak on behalf of Larry, Nick, and the other corporate team. I don't know that any of us really planned on being in a position like this. Money, 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 money. You know, I never wanted to be the owner of a direct sales network marketing company. Money, 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 money. I love
Anyways, it's like that. It's like that. Oh, we'll play it again. It's a parody. It's a joke. It's just taking the words and, you know, money, money, money. Yes. That's stupid logo. All right, here we go. I was like, let's go. And then I'm going to drag. I'm going to, is this it? 3 and
Really sad, and it's really scary to be.
we are not. We cut out an hour and then we couldn't export it, so rip.
Really sad.
We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best. This is Stephanie. She's also known as the unibrow lady. She does this as a eyebrow technique to make her eyebrows more full, and then she erases the middle line at the end of her stream. Danae. I'm in another, yes, not our Stephanie. Not our Stephanie. Stephanie said, I'm in another tab hearing my name and thinking I'm in trouble. All right, here we go. Or not.
Really sad, and it's really scary, to be honest about it. But we're going to play in some makeup tonight. There is some really great deals going on.
I'm going to speed her up, sorry.
And we are going to play in some makeup, so welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. It's just an attack from the enemy, that's all. Welcome in. Hey, Beth.
I didn't think I was on the enemy's payroll. I thought that what you said on the internet was an issue because of your association with your multi-level marketing company and your agreements that you signed as an independent contractor. And then learning about the behavioral control, information control, thought control, and emotional control you employ, there are things that we have questions about now. But of course, if it's not understandable, we put it in the God category, right? The God of the gaps, whatever it's called. Normally that's applied to science, but we're applying it here. We're applying it here.
And I'm going to go ahead and get this started over here.
I'm going to have to show you the comments on the Facebook, and I'm only laughing because there was one person who was talking about Satan and accidentally spelled it Satin, and we went on a whole member rant and laugh this morning because we ended up like going on a squirrel trail and talking about sheets, and it just became a whole thing. Especially in the context of everybody, and that's fine. You have the fringe members who are commenting on the video streams. Then you have her rank and file members. You have her core devotees. Then you have her, which is the top leader. And you have people saying, you're amazing, you're incredible, you did nothing wrong. Having yes people around you is the worst. It's the worst. Hi, Avery. Satan may wear satin, you never know. What's up?
Let me make sure it shares over to my channel because it's not been. It just automatically been cutting that off. Hello, Michelle. Hey, Naomi. Hey, Miss Wanda. Hey, Beth.
Let me know if you need me to turn it down.
We got some really good deals going on right now. Literally, like amazing deals going on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this over here on the Book of Faces.
Can you please make merch? Kind of like a devil, but has like a satin blanket around him. Like a little kid hiding under a blanket. And his horns are kind of poking through the satin because he has it over his head. And like, get behind me, satin. But something about the thread count. What I look to join the stream on.
Hello, cleaning girl from Windy, Jersey. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, you guys. Hi, Joe. Welcome in.
Satine.
My name is Stephanie. We're going to play in some makeup tonight. And I'm coming on here a little bit later. If you can't stay, I get it. If you can, hey, that's great too. My name is Stephanie. We're going to play in some makeup tonight. And I'm coming on here a little bit later. If you can't stay, I get it. If you can.
Yeah, this is the same live. We were just kind of previewing it to see if she actually brought up. She was talking about stuff and she was talking about it, and we're going to listen to it and then also calmly refute what she's saying.
Hey, that's great too. Hey, Christy, welcome. Hello, Haley. Welcome in, girlfriend. How are you? All right, Book of Faces. Welcome in. My name is Stephanie.
Just as another point, Farmasi also offers team building bonuses, and their compensation plan, the compensation plan that Stephanie's a part of, that includes team building bonuses, rank advancement bonuses, and car allowances for higher ranking members. Okay? Just throwing that out there.
We're going to play in some makeup tonight. I have partnered with an amazing brand called Farmasi. We are going to
It's not a partnership. It's not a partnership. You're an independent contractor. You've signed an agreement that they can terminate at any time for any reason, and you sell the makeup and you recruit people so that they're in your downline, and you make commission off of your downline, and you also claim to sell a lot of stuff, which I think if you do sell, okay, my question is, does the volume you purchase independently count towards the volume that is included in your sales? Because if it is, be honest about it. Miss transparency.
Discuss some things as I'm playing some makeup tonight. Because, it really sucks for myself that I fear for my life. And meaning that, like, I can't even go out in public. Like, I have to worry about that type of thing now. And it's really.
I'm not sure if she's alluding to me. She's also been in this October through January former blood feud with two people, Gina and Casey, or Gina and somebody else. And we watched that last stream. If she's even referencing for 1 second that I said anything about that, I have feelings about that because I would never in a million years threaten someone. It goes against every core value I have. So I hope she's not saying that. And I'm not saying that she hasn't experienced it. I'm only talking about things I've said.
Scary. It really is a very scary situation, to be quite 100% honest about it, that somebody is that obsessed with you and you have MLM haters. And let me just go ahead and justify this.
She said all this stuff, and we have MLM haters. The MLM haters, I don't think, maybe they are. The MLM haters I hang around with don't. That's a part to whole fallacy. I acknowledge that. It would surprise me if that's the case. You can also get banned on YouTube for stuff like that.
Did you know that Farmasi is not an MLM company anymore? Oh! And we're available in, is it 39 or 40 countries?
Oh,
not 26. Oh, let me just say this. Y'all say hey as you're hopping in here. Let me know that you're here, okay? If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. Oh, and let me tell you this. Did you know when I recruit somebody that I don't get a darn thing? Did you know that?
It's a lie. That is a lie, in my opinion, and here's why. You recruit someone, you don't get something immediately. If they do 75 PV in the first or the second month, you get money. So true, I guess. You don't get money for recruiting someone, but if they do something in the first 2 months, they meet a certain goal, you do get paid something.
You know what? I love myself. Even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, I still love myself.
Whoops. Oh my god. Sorry. Please hold. My buttons are wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm happy to say I'm wrong. If you're telling me that there's no money associated ever with someone you recruit, interesting. I don't think that's the case from what I understand. I really don't. I'm trying to fix my buttons really quickly. I'm so sorry. That's a pause. This should be thin reaction. Perfect. There we go. There we go.
Did anybody know that? Did you know that? When I
We didn't know that because it's not true.
recruit somebody on my team, that I don't get 1 cent for recruiting them.
Is that a lie of omission? Because, what is it? There's 3 different types of lies. One is you say something and you leave something out, so it's a lie. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Hey, Crazy. Hey, Renee. Hello. You know, I don't get 1 cent for recruiting somebody. Now, there is companies out there that do, and there is some bad MLM companies out there. I'm not saying there isn't. There are some good ones out there, too, okay? And let me just break this down, too. I need y'all to share this live, okay? Share the live. That would be great. Hey, Rochelle. Share the live. Hey, Barbara. Hey,
Like
Liz.
the
Hey, Tracy. Hey,
stream.
Tracy. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Donnie. Hey, Nita. Hello. Hello, hello. But what was the other thing? Oh, and let me break something else down to you. I do make 50% commissions.
Oh my god. Hello? Is this Mary Kay? Here's the thing. That's fine if she says that. I make 50% commissions. If you buy for 20 and you sell for 40, 50%. If you're not showing that you're taking out for your office supplies, for what you use as rewards for your team members, what you use to run your business, it starts to cut into the profit. The potential you have is to earn 50%. And if someone orders from the website directly and they order $40 and they're your customer, then you get 20. I understand that. I'm saying that you have a potential to inventory load. That adds to your volume. That can add to what it looks like your sales are. And if you don't sell for double, or if you sell for double, but you're spending a lot of money to run your business, it's not 50%. Casosities, it depends from what I understand from, I think it was Melissa. If she recruits, let's say she recruits me, which would never happen. Let's say she recruits me. She doesn't get any money from me, but if I buy 75 PV or something like that, she gets paid a commission. She absolutely does. From what I understand from what I read. And if the information on the internet is wrong, maybe talk to Farmasi to update it.
Right off the bat, I don't give a crap what anybody says. It doesn't break down to nothing else. Standard thing, okay? Say a cleansing balm, it's $40. I make $20 from that. Short of.
We just talked about this.
Yes, I do. Yeah. I don't have to purchase products.
So talking about the 50% thing, here's from the business perspective. I make 50% commission on anything I sell. This is no deception. I'm not hiding anything. She says that a little bit later on, but just to bring this up early, this statement misrepresents typical business compensation structure. A 50% commission rate is extremely high and unsustainable for most legitimate Businesses. Standard commission rates in retail typically range from 5 to 15%, with higher rates only in specialized industries. The inflated commissions rate is a common feature of multi-level marketing schemes, not legitimate business models. Food for thought. My opinion, food for thought.
Product and then get a commission.
Listen, I know there's 38 anti-MLM people. It looks like they're the other, I don't know, 59 people. If you're from Farmasi, hello. Feel free to thumbs down the stream if you want to, or thumbs up the stream.
Then mark up a commission. That's not how this rodeo works around here. And here's the thing. A lot of my customers know this. A lot of people that watch me know this. Like I'm not hiding anything. And the type of personality that I am, I'm very straightforward. It's hard
Oh my God. I don't agree.
for me to be fake. It's hard for me to act like I'm okay. It's hard for me to act like I'm okay when I'm not okay, or to not address it. I'm obviously doing something really good out there in this world. Obviously doing something really, really good. As much hate that I get.
That's this. I know I didn't write this one down, but it's an either or fallacy. She's doing something. Her having haters means she's doing something good in the world, and if she doesn't have haters, it means she's doing something bad in the world.
What is an either or fallacy? When someone asserts that we must choose between two things, when in fact we have more than two alternatives, they are using the either or fallacy.
It's not just two choices, but she's saying it's either this or this. Having haters doesn't mean you're successful or that you're doing something good. It doesn't.
And no, I don't bring it on myself. And no, I don't go looking for it.
I'm not saying you bring anything on yourself. I don't believe in manifestation. I don't believe in attraction, anything. I don't. I'm saying that what you say has ripple effects. People can take what you say in a number of different ways. And then when you do certain things, there's consequences for your behaviors. There's whatever ripple effects back from what you decide to do. And screaming on the internet was a choice. And the only thing we said was, or a lot of what we said was, is your business page the right place to be having this conversation? That's all.
Honestly, I've asked to not even want to know, but then here's something else came up. And yeah, so in all honesty, it's sad that I can't tell anybody where I'm at until I'm not there anymore.
Everybody shouldn't tell you where you're at. Oh my God. Sorry. This is just a general public, I'm sorry. Attention shoppers. Please don't tell people where you are on your phone in real time. Please don't tell people where you are on your phone in real time. The internet is full of chicken nuggets, okay? The internet's full of chicken nuggets. Delayed posting, all right? Write it down. Thank you. Dear God. I'm also not saying that it is a good thing that she's scared. That's not. I'm sorry she's scared. I'm sorry that she doesn't feel safe. I didn't say anything to make her feel unsafe. I just want to make that clear because that is a core value I have, and I'm not going to break that. Also, be safe. Be safe. My husband just walked in and goes, "Oh, hey, it's the unibrow lady from upstairs." Y'all, Savannah's dropping a video. Unless you already dropped it. I think so, Andy's Web.
Can't post it on social media until I'm not there anymore. Like I can't do it in real time anymore. And it's been like that for the last 4 months. Okay, because it's gotten really hectic. Even though there's been stuff that had been squashed. Well, we got
Sorry.
MLM haters. Okay.
Sorry.
So, but just let everybody know.
There's stuff that's been squashed, but we have multi-level marketing haters. Sorry. Sorry. Just gonna get comfortable. My bad. I'm new here. The little join my team, the things that pop up are people joining her subscription services. Yes, I did. Also, chicken nuggets and numpty is the only name calling that we do here. Twisty is something we use to describe something that seems off, but obviously like isn't in the illegal category or in your unethical category. It covers a multitude of behavior.
For anybody that missed the memo, Farmasi is not an MLM company. It is a social selling company.
Oh my God, you're so wrong. Your compensation model debunks what you are saying. Oh my God, it's not MLM, it's network marketing. Same. Oh my God, it's not multi-level marketing, it's direct selling. Same. Oh my God, it's not MLM, it's social selling. Same in this situation. It's not affiliate. You have levels. Therefore, multi-level marketing. We have a picture from Cal. Mother trucker. This is from Cal, one of our members. This is, wandering out on the internet. Whoa, that's a big file. This is from a pharmacy. This is from a pharmacy rep. It says, today is the day that pharmacy are making history and making waves in this industry. My beautiful upline, remember that, Amy and 19 other top leaders are opening our very first UK warehouse. We've only been in the UK for 11 months, which shows the huge growth we've experienced. But that's not all. You can now get your favorite goodies in 1 to 2 days rather than the 5 to 7. How incredible is that? Farmasi is not an MLM. Read that again. We are not an MLM. We are a direct selling company. Oh, God. And as our CEO, Emre Tuna said, we will be the greatest direct selling company in the world. I cannot wait for my future here to unfold, and today is just the beginning. Who is coming to the top with me? The statement of direct selling does not debunk the MLM part. Just a heads up. Direct selling can also be door-to-door. There are some direct selling companies that are multi-level marketing companies, and there's other direct selling companies that are not multi-level marketing companies. There's some direct door-to-door sales that are not multi-level marketing companies. Farmasi is an MLM. Look at the compensation plan. Look at the compensation plan.
That also has paired up with Florida State University for our nutrition. That's how good we are. I need y'all to share.
This does not debunk. This does not prove your point that you're not a multi-level marketing company. Just because there are MLMs that partner with universities all the time, it doesn't mean they're not a multi-level marketing company. Right? Why, yes, there is something wrong with it. It's a pyramid scheme masquerading as a part-time job. I will redirect your attention, Stephanie, to Advocare that was working as a multi-level marketing company for a long time, then got slapped because their compensation model showed that they were operating as a pyramid scheme and they had to restructure. I think that all compensation models in MLM are unethical. We can disagree on that. We obviously do. But Farmasi is an MLM.
This live. There's 23 of you. Let's see if we can get the video out and shared. I feel like we're not getting the video out there like I really want to. And so we're just going to go ahead and play in some makeup. Okay. I'm going to put in some eye primer. I just needed to make those few announcements until I can think of others that are along the way.
Yes. WFG is an MLM and they're a huge Curling Canada sponsor. Yes, Danielle. Also Herbalife. LuLaRoe. Yeah, list any MLM in the chat that is an MLM. I'll go first. Melaleuca, Optavia, Young Living, Mary Kay, Farmasi, iGenius. Whoop-de-doo, good for Farmasi. They paid a university to say your supplements are special. Yay. Super Patch, Avon.
Yeah. And you know, the hilarious part is I have a really big thing that I'm supposed to do tomorrow at 11 o'clock for corporate. And of course, this is the way the devil works, you know. Hello, Red Hot. Hey, April. You know, it just is what it is.
WFG is World Financial Group, and they are a super high control group, multi-level marketing company. Commercial cult, in my opinion. If you want to know more about that, you can look Always Marco has a bunch of videos on WFG. Or they used to. Vector Marketing Cutco. Yes, Spam's wife. Yes, Maya. I just saw... Farmasi is different than Farmasi. Natasha almost got caught up in WFG. Oh, God. DeeCee, you're upgraded from the enemy to the genuine devil. Congrats on the promo. You know, I never expected this. I did not expect this. So everything bad in your life is because of a supernatural force, and you have maybe forgotten in the theology that you proclaim to believe that your choices mean something? What? Hamway.
It's unfortunate that you have people that hate you because you're successful. You have people hate you because people love you. You have people hate you because you tell the truth and you're honest about things. But then again, they want to splice down and record certain sections of my content, which is...
Splicing is what we did with the Parody pyramid pop. Meaning we're putting things together out of order than they actually happened to make it say something else. That's... If you're doing that, if we did that here and we put her words in a certain order to make her say things she didn't say, unethical in terms of reacting to her content. For a parody, like Little Song, not unethical. Getting a clip from a live stream is a clip. It's a snippet. From what I understand, those snippets were just a section of time from that live stream. And she has said that she's taken down all the live streams during the blood feud. I would say that my big feelings are about Farmasi, and also when you are a top leader, you have influence over your downline. There is an imbalance of power because of how you present yourself to your team. You get money when you can convince them to order from the company, and you make commission even if your downline can't move that product to a customer. Now, I hope that the customers order from the website and that your reps don't inventory load. I hope that's the case.
Is actually against anything. I don't give anyone the right to record anything of mine.
Hello? It's 2025. People record stuff of, like, my stuff. Fair use. It would be different if you recorded my entire video, posted it on your channel, and didn't do anything to it. Not her channel, but didn't do anything to it, didn't add commentary, and pushed it off as their own. That's not fair use. Me pausing this an annoyingly ridiculous amount of times and adding commentary because we are educating the public about multi-level marketing companies, that falls under fair use. Okay.
That is copyright infringement. And I do.
No, it is not. You have no idea what you're talking about. You cannot tell anyone what to do with your content when you put it out to the public. Right.
Have an LLC and I will come for you. Just
What does the LLC matter? You could come for me as an individual legally. Why does it matter? There's nothing about an LLC that means anything. Anybody can get an LLC.
just for anybody listening. Okay. So use my content without my knowledge in a negative manner and I will come for you. Okay.
A negative manner. Commentary is its own category and it's allowed. It's allowed. Okay, copyright infringement coming on up. Since we need to do this. I'm looking at two things. Public videos are not copyrighted because they are considered to be in the public domain. This means that these videos are not protected by copyright or intellectual property rights, making them freely available for anyone to use, modify, and distribute without any legal restrictions. This is a little bit different from posting on social media. It's there, it lives there, and we can come and say, hey, this is fuckery. This is why it's fuckery. And then try to tell people, if you want to stay away from fuckery, meaning the behavioral control, the information control, the thought control, the emotional control, Farmasi might not be it for you. And oh, by the way, this reps in Farmasi. This is the leader of the team, and this is her misunderstanding of a lot of things in Farmasi. I have a PLLC too. Red Raider said you can get an LLC in a day.
So we're just going to say that. Okay. I put on some eye primer. We're going to put on some loose translucent powder.
Interesting point. She's complaining about feeling threatened, then threatens, I will come for you. The sense is not making.
That's what we're doing. Hey, Miss Heather. I can't really go into anything that happened because I don't want to give them, how could I say it? I could sit here and play the whole thing. Love you, Alfie. But I don't want to do that.
Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Do it. It is a public video. You would react to it. That's fine. Why won't you do it? Do you not know how to do it?
Because at the end of the day, there has been times that I've gotten upset. You know, I've been hurt really badly, and I'm just going to go through this. We're going to go through this right now, okay? If you don't want to support me because I have drug charges, don't support me.
Okay, fuck this. I did not say one thing about shaming her for her addiction. I didn't. You know why I know I didn't? Because I went and rewatched my video. And to make the connection, to talk about the haters making the video, and then making the statement about someone commenting about your addiction, be clear that you're not saying that I did that, because I didn't do that. I would never do that. We were literally being positive that you were clean now. We talked about how difficult it must have been, and it was a maladaptive way to cope with your trauma and your stress. And we are glad that you are not using anymore. Ugh. Feelings are neutral. They're signposts for core values. Honesty is a big core value of mine. Integrity is a big core value of mine. Truthfulness, a big core value of mine. Her making this subtle connection that I said one thing about her drug, negative thing about her drug usage in the past is fuckery. Melissa said, yeah, I didn't know she had drug charges and I don't care. Shit happens. People change. Our best employee is a former addict. Agree. And people who are walking their addiction, like walking their sobriety out after their addiction, it's a fight sometimes like every minute of every hour. It's difficult. And if the fact that she is clean now is incredible. It's a huge win. And her misrepresenting what I said on the video, that's not okay. It's not okay.
You understand? I'm not hiding at work. I'm not hiding anything.
We didn't say that.
Of what I used to be, of what I did.
We didn't say that.
And to be honest, I probably shouldn't even be on here right now.
Agree.
But I'm very hurt right now.
You can feel hurt and express your hurt. I think hurt's a little bit nondescript, but it's kind of for me, it's vague, but you can feel and express all of your emotions. You have the right to do that. Is this the best time to be streaming? Why are you reacting to it, DeeCee, if you don't think that she should be streaming? This is just one example of many that there's no time for your mental health and multi-level marketing companies. If you're not on a Zoom call, if you're not selling, you're not making any money. It's not residual income. If you're not recruiting, you're not making the money that you need to make in MLM. My opinion. She may be talking about multiple situations making her feel this way. Agree. I think that it is difficult to remember that because she just talked about haters and the anti-MLM and that hater video, and she didn't want to talk about who said what, and then she brought up her drug addiction, the connection, at least the chronological way that she was speaking. Make the distinction about who said what.
And you know, I'm so hurt because this stuff came out because of me being bullied every day. I was being bullied every day for 4 months.
That's not okay. Bullying is not okay. So she's hurt because her past drug abuse came out because the people in the two groups, from what I understand, Gina and whoever that other person is, there was association. People were going back and forth. I don't know what she said. I don't know what they said. That being said, bullying's not okay. Hello, Broken Waffles. I have that soundbite. Hold on. I think I have that soundbite. I used to have that soundbite. Oh well, I'll get it again. Be respectful in the chat. You can have differing opinions. Be respectful in the chat. You were way off on what happened to Stephanie. And yes, there are crappy MLMs, but please do some research on Farmasi. We get $0 for joins only when they make money. Influencers will what? Live chat, don't eat anybody alive. Here's the rules. Civility and respect. You don't have to agree with anything I say. That's the boundary.
Bye.
That's okay. Just do like parentheses 1/2 and then write it out, and then do the second one 2/2 so we know what you're saying.
And that stuff was supposed to be dropped and stopped and not keep going. But unfortunately, there's videos that are around that are sections of recording my videos and recording my content to try to twist everything that I say, everything that I do. You know, it would be super sad if I just fell off my rocker.
Influencer of Farmasi only make money from sales and helping our teams get to $200 in sales, and then we make 30. So it would still be multiple levels. Hear me out. I'll draw a picture. Just hear me out for 1 second. Let's say we'll make you a circle. And we'll make you, whatever, a bright color so we can see it. So this is Amber, right? And then Amber's influencers here. The influencer gets to 200. Amber makes 30. This is Amber's level 1. This is Amber, and this is Amber's level 1. Even if they're called an influencer, there's 2 levels. No, I didn't say that, Amber. I said you make more money by recruiting than you do by selling the actual product. The money you make from recruiting makes MLM worth it. I was also responding to what Stephanie said, that y'all don't make any money from recruiting, and you do. I never said we didn't. Stephanie did. Stephanie sure did. And we've been responding to Stephanie. I will show you from yesterday you did. You make more money by recruiting than you do by selling the actual product. That's across the board in every MLM. You make money when they get, I think, 75 PV. You get paid a commission. You get paid a commission within the 1 to 2 months after you sign someone up. You make money when they reach a goal. Correct? Also, all caps is super not helpful for me. So just write it regularly because it's hard for me to read. Not anymore? Where's the new comp plan? I'll find it. Never mind. Let me press play. I'm going to go find it. I'll be right back.
Because I did use those words. And I never got up. Like, what do you want out of life? Do you want people to get better? Or do you want people to continue to dig themselves in a hole? Well, what does society want?
I don't know what she means.
I'm asking a serious question. So, because I fell off my rocker for 3 years, I already have to live with that until I leave this world, you know? But
I'm going to find it. It is interesting that there were lots of comments on my video without actually addressing anything that I said and then not following it up with sources. Now y'all can't link things in my comments. I get that, but saying go to the website, the comp plan is there, or I'm referencing this, that would have been helpful for sure. Farmasi MLM comp plan 2025.
is that going to be brought up for the rest of my life?
No, you don't make 50%. I mean, you make that 50% when they buy from the company and then you get half. And then you have to save stuff for taxes. But if you buy the product for 20 and you sell for 40, if you can't move that product to a customer 1, that volume still counts toward your sales. Make sure I put US. Okay. I will do that. Thanks for the tip. Farmasi's MLM compensation plan for 2025 offers multiple ways for distributors to earn income through product sales and team building. Let me see where these links are. This is integrated MLM software. And then this link is USA and Canada. Hold on. Please hold. I will zoom in. Please hold. I typed in the 2025, so is this the correct one? I can't see shit. I see is this, I don't, before I like go off, I want to make sure this is the right one. Here, I'll put the link in the chat. Y'all can click on it and make sure it's the right one, okay? It looks like the right one to me, but I could be wrong. Okay. So here's my perspective. I'll be the floating head of rage. Generation 1, level 1. Generation 2, level 2. Generation 3, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7. Just because they call them generations doesn't mean that these don't count as levels. This would be why we say it's multi-level marketing. Hold on. Thank you, Carlin. Save. That seems pretty. I'll be back. Yes, that's it. Great. So the generations, to me, from every company I've been in, from every single MLM I've reviewed, that is indicative of multi-level marketing. Additionally, other organizations recognizing Farmasi as a multi-level marketing company. You also, I see here that if you're here, you don't need legs, right? On this one right here, you don't need legs, right? Because it's the legs are right here. When you get to bronze, you need one leg. When you get to golden director, you need 2 legs. And when you get to platinum, you need 4 legs. So I'm kind of underlining it here. 4 legs are your first line as they start to create a down structure, kind of like this. I understand there's a bonus here for this. I would say that, to me, this is evidence for me that says multi-level marketing. Because you get paid on multiple levels. I never knew they made 5 figures a month at makeup counters. Dude, I'm not going to say I do this full time, but I stream on multi-level marketing companies since 2022. I would be very cautious to say that Farmasi is not a multi-level marketing company after looking at this generation section. The director generation section is multi-level marketing. So I'm going to table that and come back. And we're going to go back to the video. And I will keep this up. And we'll put it in I'll put it in the description. To be fair,
because I'm successful and somebody wants to try to bring me down to destroy my business. Like, make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. I'm not under.
Stephanie said it was not a multi-level marketing company. Stephanie said that. Let me find the right thing. Nothing takes away from my business. Exposure. Hilarious. I'm trying to find the clip. Get my facts right. She said it in this video earlier around minute 2. 1 second. I will go back and get it. I think it's important to play it. Hold on. I'm going to open Premiere Pro so I can go to the right spot. All right. MLM. This is from, hold on. She says it multiple times in this specific video. Here, first one.
Did you know that Farmasi is not an MLM company anymore?
She said Farmasi is not an MLM company anymore. That I'm playing it from Premiere Pro. Direct sales is underneath multi-level marketing. I'm glad, like, so, like, yeah, direct sales is housed over multi-level marketing. Direct sales can be door to door, and direct sales can also be multi-level marketing, but it's more of a large category, and specifically how the comp plan works, multi-level marketing. Like, she said that earlier on in this video.
Understanding it. I don't understand. You know, like, I had a top leader reach out to me in November, and she sent me a voice message, and she may even be listening right now. And I don't even know if she even knew anything that was going on, but she knew what it's like when you're up here and you're a target by so many.
Misinformation that's used to sign people up for an MLM for an unethical business model is fuckery. That's fine. I mean, people are welcome here that are not anti-MLM. All I ask is that we're civil and respectful. That's all. You're welcome to stay here. That's fine, you're a decade in. We have people in anti-MLM who are in for 13 and a half years. I was in for, 6 years. That's fine that you're a decade in. The time that you spent doesn't, for me, mean that the business model's ethical. In the study I've read, the John M. Taylor study, more people lose in multi-level marketing than win. It's not 50%. It's not 60, 70, 80, or even 90. 99% of people lose money, don't make any money, or go into debt in multi-level marketing. And that's concerning for me. And if you're saying, oh my God, that's not been my experience, this might be why. You may have had a positive experience because you're more on the fringe side. You may have had a different experience because you're a rank and file member. You could be a core devotee. You could be a top leader like Stephanie. This is my perspective. I think they're all commercial cults. meaning high control group. No, I don't think you're sacrificing animals on an altar. I'm saying that there's really concerning things in MLM.
Does anybody realize what kind of headspace that I was in a couple months ago? I don't think anybody really does, because I didn't show it online, besides when I would get mad and upset for taking up for myself. Anytime I defend myself, I'm in the wrong because I'm
No. You're allowed to be angry and show your anger. You're allowed to be scared and show your fear. You're allowed to be happy and show you're happy. You're allowed to be frustrated and show your frustration. The question being, is the emotional dysregulation the best place to express that on a business account? That's my question. The Direct Sales Association that has lobbyists in Washington to help make laws that keep multi-level marketing companies in business. I don't think that the DSA is ethical because it doesn't have people to correct multi-level marketing. All of the board members are top C-suite individuals from MLMs, or they're retired C-suite individuals from MLMs. And you could say, well, that means they know them. Okay, cool. But if somebody is pro MLM, are they going to protect the consumer? In my opinion, consumer protection. No, I get it. I get it. I know that you had some feelings on when you left some comments on my channel. I'm not saying you're her. I don't do those kind of fallacies. I really like when people who aren't pro LM come into the chat. We've seen so many people be harmed by MLMs. We're hot about it. We are very hot about it. Welcome to Illyria.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Stephanie. Stephanie's here.
defending myself.
Stephanie, welcome to the squirrels.
Just like the other day, somebody come in here on this live video, and I can't even remember what they said, but I can't even remember what they said, but they had one follower. And I said something because they had one follower, because that's a fake account. Any way you look at it, they won't show their face. They won't show who they are. They won't show their face. They create these fake accounts. I'm telling you.
I get that. Getting hate on the internet sucks. My question is, sorry. My question being, please hold. I'm gonna text Jessica. Sorry.
Right now, you guys, like, if I could tell you anything, If you know somebody that literally, why is people trying to kick people, just continually keeping them down? Do you want people to do better or do you not?
Okay, is she saying that people... Is she saying that the people, her haters from October, were making fun of her for her previous drug addiction, and that's shitty? Yes, it is shitty. Is that what she's saying? I'm having a difficult time following. That's all.
That's a real, honest, genuine question, because of the video that I literally just sat and listened to, that I was not even done.
Why shit on all? No, we normally go to every single multi-level marketing company and look at their comp plan and look at their business model, and then if it's MLM, the compensation model is the unethical part that I look at, and then I go, unethical. And I don't think that all MLMs have shitty products. I don't. Some of them are great. Do I still want to support a company that promotes that type of compensation model? No.
Like, I don't understand it. I don't. And to tell me to keep stuff off of live, let me tell you something. If I didn't talk about it, and if I didn't go through it, and I didn't discuss it on live, I may not even be alive. You know, like, I mean,
Therapy. I say this as somebody who is alive right now because of intervention from medical professionals, and I am alive right now because of medicine, and I'm alive right now because of therapy. And live chat's not therapy, even though we have great conversations. My friends aren't therapists, even though I have great conversations with them. My parents aren't therapists, even though I have great conversations with them. My siblings aren't therapists. Therapy is a game changer. And I'm not gaslighting her and saying she shouldn't have done that. I'm saying therapists are the best person to help with your mental health.
like, you've got to talk about the things at some point, somehow, somewhere.
I don't know. Did we just get raided? Let me just double check. Sorry, I know I took her off screen. I don't know. Close. I don't know who this is. I don't know. I can't see who it is. Can someone tell me who raided us? I haven't done it yet, but I'm happy to. Megan, thank you so much.
Have to be talked about, because it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. I know life isn't fair, and I realize that life isn't fair. And the only reason that I'm saying anything,
it's for the compensation model. Here's why. The relationship that you make with people in your team crosses some boundaries, in my opinion. It happens in all MLMs. So and it goes on to the destructive side of high control groups. So if you are not encouraging someone's authentic self, they start doing things to be more part of the group, and so they start compromising on what they would naturally do. So they start to go on the destructive side to line up the false cult identity. And if cult is throwing you, think high control group, whatever. And transactional love, meaning someone gets more attention because they buy monthly and they stay active. That's conditional love and care. And then on the other side, which is constructive, you get unconditional love. You get compassion, you get conscience, free will, critical thinking. There's been so many times, and it's happened in every single MLM that I've reviewed, where any hater who asks a question suddenly becomes the black sheep of the group. When negative questions or perceived negative questions don't poison someone from whatever your group. They don't. And when you also look at leaders' organization, you can start to see like where your company might fall. And if you say, hey, no, Farmasi's on the constructive side of everything, I would disagree, but you can decide for yourself. You can go to freedomofmind.com, answer the questions, and decide for yourself. You make money on... Here, this is a clarification. I don't know why Stephanie can't comment. Let me look. I'll look in the back end. I don't know why. I'm not... Let me look. I'll fix it. I think she became a member because she thought she had to do that to chat, but you don't. My rule about being civil and respectful stands. Channel permissions. Let me just double check. I'm trying to see. I did have subs only on, but yeah, I have subs only on. So she became a member, so she's definitely a sub. See, Beauty by Stephanie LLC became a member. I'm not sure. I'm looking for it. Sorry, I'm having trouble. I'm trying to go into your YouTube account and see. It looks like you just created your account recently. I don't know. Hold on. Beauty by Stephanie LLC. I don't see it popping up. I typed in Beauty by Stephanie LLC. I don't know if you have to be subbed to become a member. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, there. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I know that's you. Can't remember. Sorry. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm not trying to control the conversation. Oh, sorry. Kept saying what? Oh, yeah. Subs are free, though. Sorry about that. You can cancel your membership if you want to. Yeah, subs are free. I just do that to keep bots out. Chat, be respectful. Guests, be respectful. We don't eat each other alive here. Where is the video? There we go.
About anything is because what I did in the past should have never been brought out on the internet like it has. But you want to know why it has? Because I have haters that they try to dig anything and everything they can to try to twist the narrative of who I am, the person that I am, to whatever that it is. I know that people that...
Okay, I'm looking. I see it kept saying subs only. Here, let me just pull up Stephanie. Now I'm here. Cool. All right.
That know me know who I am. And I'll tell you right now, There is some people that come across me that I may be a villain in their story.
I'll keep things respectful. Someone mentioned we aren't MLM. Maybe we are. It's all good. I do my 95% of my income from my own personal sales. That's what I'm saying. Not everyone. Okay. I would love to hear you reiterate that on a live, because it was pretty strongly said on this live that Farmasi isn't an MLM. And to me, that's a type of information control, because there are some people who don't like multi-level marketing who would end up considering Farmasi because you've said it's not an MLM. That would be the issue for me. And again, I say MLM, multi-level marketing, because yes, you start to need legs on bronze right there. Obviously, you have your front line, and that front line starts to make legs. But you get paid on generation 1, generation 2, generation 3, generation 4, 5, 6, and 7. Obviously, under these different directorships. You have some, it looks like, virtual manager where you don't need legs. You can do volume by itself. My perspective is you make more money by recruiting than you do by selling. And you can disagree. The way the comp plan works, that's what I see when I look at the comp plan. And just to say, people bullying you is shitty. You may think I'm bullying you. I get that. People bullying you about your journey out of addiction is fuckery. And I hope you know that. But obviously, with you being a big account, having, thousands of people doing that to you, I'm sure was rough on your mental health. I'm sure it was. I realize what MLM, social selling, direct sales is. I understand there's a group like this here that doesn't like it. Okay. Okay. I mean, can you send it to me? Can you send me a picture? I won't show it on stream unless you're okay with it. But I don't think that I don't know if Farmasi would be okay with that, but can I see it? Can you email it to me? I'd love to see it. I'm happy to retract if I'm wrong. I think just my perspective, my one perspective, I know I keep beating this dead horse. From what I see here, the percentages play out that you're making more money by your recruiting levels than you do by selling the actual product. That's just from what I understand from these percentages. And yes, I've seen people on TikTok that don't recruit a ton. Especially, I cover Bomb Party a lot. But I'd love to see it. I really would.
But what caused me to be a villain in their story? I want you to ask yourself that. Because I'm not just a villain in somebody's story. I don't just say things to people just to be mean to people. I defend myself. And I don't even hardly defend myself. It's only...
And I'm happy, I don't delete comments on my channel when they're civil and respectful. And all the comments that you've shared are civil and respectful. I'm not interested in information control. I'm not interested in only sharing one side. That's why I try to show. I showed the 2 clips, and then I showed a lot of your live stream you did. And we've been looking at this live stream, which we're not going to be able to get all the way through because I've been running my mouth. But I have big feelings about MLM. I have a perspective. I'm also not looking to be a complete asshole. Maybe a partial asshole, but not a complete asshole.
When I've had enough, that I defend myself. And let me just say this. From the very first time that I ever stepped on a live video doing content, I'm just going to say this. I was fully transparent about everything. Am I going to discuss that every live? No. Why?
You have a right to privacy. Can I just remind this? Everything can be a write-off. I think it's a little bit and this is just me. I think I've seen reps do partial multi-level marketing work on vacation so that they can write off their vacation. I think that's unethical. That's just me. That's my opinion. I find it shitty, though, that multi-level marketing companies, when you get to earn trips through MLMs, that it's deferred income. So people are surprised that they have to pay tax on that trip that they won, which is wild to me. It really is wild to me.
Because let me tell you something, God wiped my slate clean. And for anybody that can't accept that, they've got to there's something not right in their heart. And they will have to take a judgment for that. So, for any of the MLM haters.
Red Raider is a accountant. Just give us some clarity. I don't even take trips. That's good to know. I think I think this is a part to whole fallacy. You don't do something so the entire company is ethical. Or you don't partake in things that can be twisty so the entire company is ethical. I'll just play the clip. So we do logical fallacies here. We try to stay out of the ad hominem attack territory. That's just me. That's just my preference. Part to whole.
What is a part to whole fallacy? When someone says that what is true of part of something must also be true of the whole thing, they are using the part to whole fallacy. The part to whole fallacy, where someone thinks that the character of the parts is the character of the whole thing altogether.
That's just me. That's my perspective.
Any of my haters, if you hate me, why are you here? Why are you on my content? Don't watch me. If you don't like me, do not watch me. Block me. Okay? Don't follow me. Don't watch me. Don't take videos of me. Don't act like you're my friend. Don't ask me a question. Don't talk to me. Don't don't talk to me. Don't play the petty stuff. My circle is getting even more like I'm like this. I'm too afraid to talk to hardly anybody about anything. You know? Because
here's where I disagree. And I say we can agree to disagree. I don't think any pro MLM person who comes into my chat is going to change their mind. I wish that was the case. They're probably not. I think there's a process of watching stuff and waking up. I think there's cognitive dissonance that you struggle with if you even decide that MLM's not for you. The part that wrecked me when I was in MLM was watching the financial devastation that happened because my downline got attached to my journey, my goals in the company, and were willing to sacrifice because of the bond you end up developing in MLM because you spend so much time together. 99.6% of people don't make any money in multi-level marketing, lose money in multi-level marketing, or go into debt in multi-level marketing. And one person being successful doesn't mean that the business model works. That is the part to whole fallacy. One person being successful doesn't do anything. The outlier doesn't do anything for how the business model impacts people in real life. And I like the civil and respectful conversation that's going on in the chat. I know y'all are talking about intense things.
they just try to use little short portions and to twist who I really am and my character. I'm sweating underneath my underarms. I'm sweating.
Congratulations, that's incredible. I can't imagine having a family, a kid have cancer and how hard that is. My family has like been wrecked by cancer, and I hope you take this genuinely that I'm happy for you. I don't think that using an appeal to emotion to validate the ethicalness or effectiveness of multi-level marketing is okay. I think you can have two. I think you can be happy that your son is alive and well and cancer free, and also understand the power of influence and combining that story that you're sharing with your MLM pitch, that it can end up coercing people to sign up. It's a logical fallacy. I think I can say both. I'm incredibly happy for you. I'm incredibly happy for your son. And I would maybe file that away to think about at a later date, or don't, that having people go into an MLM opportunity with their eyes open without any coercion is really valuable, and that's more ethical.
Oh, I know. They're miserable.
I'm not.
And they do. And it's painful. And for anybody that wants to cause anybody hurt and pain like this, there's something not right there.
I can imagine.
I don't care if your content is to expose people to whatever. Like, that's not okay. Like, that is cyber bullying. That's cyber attacking. That is, listen.
I disagree with this, obviously. When I try to make all of my titles, it has the company name underneath. I've been trying to do that. Sometimes I don't have the spoons to make a cover. It's about the company and then how that business is worked out in individuals. The logical fallacies, the other red flags that I saw, and you can be, like we saw in some of the comments, you can be a person that people love, and you can also be participating in logical fallacies. We're multifaceted. We can be doing both. And I hope, I hope that there are people out there who say, wow, maybe I'm doing something that I can adjust. And I do it because of my ethics, my core values, or I care about my team, or whatever it is.
When stuff gets so bad at a point that you don't even want to be on live, you don't even want to do your job, you don't even want to, like, they're trying to succeed in what they're doing. And I say that all the time, that there is people that come into my live videos and they say there's triggering.
I'm very glad. And we've seen it, so we bring it up because it's devastating to see so many people do it. People in health and wellness MLMs. And I'm glad there's a line in the makeup MLM, because there's less of a chance to say, hey, this essential oil, this is going to help get you out of fight or flight so your body can heal itself, and then your cells can be more receptive to your prescription medication. I've heard that. Or this essential oil is going to cure you of this tumor, this cancer, whooping cough, whatever it is. And it's like people who are scared, who don't have answers, or they're fighting something that doesn't have a cure, they get roped in to these health and wellness multi-level marketing scams. And the way they get pulled in is through science misinformation, and that's not okay. I try to stay in the logical fallacy, unethical business model, talk it through when I can. I'm not a big creator. I just do the best I can based off of the pain that I inflicted and that I experienced in multi-level marketing.
Things because they want to see me triggered. They want to see that. They want to change the comments to not focus on what I'm doing here, and that is to sell product, right?
Sure.
Of course, I love to help others. I encourage. How many people do I pray for on a daily basis? How many people do I message on a daily basis? How many people are talking to me on the hundreds?
Yes.
I talk to hundreds of people every single day. Every single day. That is it. That is it.
I think the tough thing is we see people doing this and the companies don't do anything. Because it's all independent contractors upon independent contractors upon independent contractors. So there's not really enforcement. The DSA doesn't do it. The FTC is too small of an organization to hold people accountable at a level that they need to. So it's left up to individual states and also bringing awareness to things. And I will say this, if I can be honest, Stephanie, the way that some of the things that you've said here, how it's some of it's clear and some of it's not, it was very I was surprised that some of the criticism wasn't about things that I said in my video. That was a surprise. As somebody who I hear values transparency and honesty and is direct, I would have hoped that since you had issues with me, that there could have been a direct addressing of what I brought up. That would have been great, because when I reacted to your first video, I think the live chat and I offered compassion and compassion about your addiction journey and excitement that you're walking in your sobriety. I don't think that getting videos made about you is fun. I don't expect you to say like, man, that was great. DeeCee just, roasted me alive. I'm not expecting good feelings. And you're allowed to feel and express any emotion. I value honesty. And I thought, I think from what I've seen, it seems like you say that you do that too. And it would have been, that's why I try to look at the whole video. And when we looked at the two clips, we said, I don't know what's going on. Let's go back. I don't know what's going on. Let's go back.
Company. And it's defamation of character. Yes, it is. Trying to manipulate short sections of videos to make it as their narrative.
Bye, Amber. Having conflict. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I don't care.
All I'm saying is quit kicking people down, y'all. Quit doing it. Quit. Stop. Stop. I have a unibrow? Yes. Is it for marketing? Yes. I will not stop it. I will never.
We're not asking you to stop it. Truly, I'm not asking you to stop it. We had so many questions. Why is there a unibrow? Why is there a unibrow? It's for marketing. It's effective. She's had a lot of followers on TikTok. It's not an issue. It doesn't make multi-level marketing unethical.
It is what it is. And it's like those ones that come in and they're like, oh, she's just doing it for clout or and don't be hating. You would do it too.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Because Saucity's just gave me a super chat. Holy shit. Thank you. That's very... I'm not going to cry. Thank you so much.
I've seen people do some really... At least I'm up front. Like, I'm not hiding anything. I sell product. I sell amazing product.
Sure. It was mixed because of the clips you took. And I appreciate the clarity. I don't have great auditory processing. I really enjoy clarification from the live chat. They help me say, hey, you got it wrong. This is this. That happened earlier. Melissa helped redirect me on some of the stuff. So Appreciate the clarity. The clips, I would have loved to see the entire live, so I could have had context. That's all I got, and then I had the response stream you did.
That's why I have repeat buyers. I love the brand that I partner with. You know, this has nothing to do with that. This has nothing to do with that. This has something to do with me. And I'm just tired of the cyberbullying me. I'm tired of it, man. I'm really.
No, I didn't take clips from a live. I downloaded clips. If I had the entire live, I would have played the entire live. You don't know that because this is my first chance encountering you. I don't like clipping people. The story, the interest, the what the heck's going on happened because of the clips. And then we got more context from the live stream that we reacted to towards the end after we saw the clips. We understood, we heard about the bullying. We didn't know what happened with that. It was an insight, it was a repetition of things that we see in other multi-level marketing companies. We see it a lot. That doesn't mean what happened to you is right. It doesn't. Bullying is wrong. It absolutely is wrong, and we said that on the live. That doesn't mean that I agree with everything that you do. It doesn't mean that I agree with the company you're in, even though you say that you only sell.
I'm tired of it. Up until this point today, you know, I've said, don't send me any videos, don't send me any pictures. I don't want to know, you know. I got to where I put my foot down and I said, I don't want to know.
This is frustrating because I know you've said that you don't want to know, and someone keeps sending you shit. Shit. You see what I'm saying? That's a boundary that someone keeps crossing, and it's dysregulating to you. Who sent you the clips to clip me? Why didn't I go for someone else? I saw your dysregulation and how you were carrying out your business on your business TikTok. And then I watched some of your other stuff. Then I listened to your logical fallacies on the clip after you went live. And I said, this someone is someone who has influence over a lot of people. And the logical fallacies are concerning to me when it comes to influencing people to join your team or to come buy from you. The clips were from Reddit. I don't clip people on purpose. Why did I choose?
I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. Because if I don't know, I don't know, you know?
Okay, so I also look for public figures. I do that on Bomb Party. I do that on Optavia. I do that for Body. I try to follow the rules in terms of public figures here on YouTube. That's one of my other conditions. It's about the influence that you participate in as an independent contractor with a multi-level marketing company. Okay. I mean, I'm glad you're here. I'm not saying that this isn't adding to your cognitive load. I'm sure it is. I also hope that the person who sent you the video of me, that you enforce your boundaries, because I remember on the last live that you said, I don't want to know about anything going forward. I don't want to know the back and forth. And I hope maybe someone sent you this video or the last video and crossed your boundary. I'm not saying like, oh my God, now Stephanie knows. I'm like so concerned. I'm just saying, I remember you saying that. And then it sounds like someone sent you the video.
I don't have that in my mind of everything. When I say things, then I'm wanting to address stuff and say stuff. Please don't drop comments or names in the comments.
Bye.
I don't know who has caused this. I don't know what is behind this, but I do know that, like, enough's enough. And if you're watching this and you don't like me, don't come back. Stay away from me. Okay? Just stay away from me. That's where I'm at. And you want to know, like, and I'm going to go through this one more time. I make 50% commission on anything I sell. There is no deception. I'm not hiding anything. It is what it is. Okay? I don't make anything when somebody joins me. I make money when they are successful.
How? Okay. You don't make money initially when someone joins you. You have the potential to make money whenever they purchase from you. And if they get to a certain level within the first to second month, you get, I think, like, you get a chunk. Not $100. I think it's like $30 per. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody who understands pharmacy better than me. We have the comp plan.
Does that make sense? A small percentage of 4%. Okay? And they need to be at 3% in order to even get that. Right? So I just want to say that because those things were thrown out there in the video. So I'm addressing it. That's it.
I disagree with her understanding of things. I appreciate that Stephanie and Amber were pretty respectful in the chat. It's hard to come into a group of people who believe one thing and you believe a different thing and still engage. That's very hard to do. It's very hard to do.
Okay? Of course, all of this has to, it's just the devil's work. I know and I see it. But just like that voice message that I got in November of how she told me that people will try to be your...
Just to go over the ad hominem attack earlier on in the video, MLM haters, and let me just go ahead and justify this. It's an ad hominem attack because it dismisses critics by labeling them as haters rather than addressing their arguments. I think if anybody ends up seeing this who's pro-MLM, addressing the arguments is actually valuable. And I'll just play a few. Where is ad hominem? I thought it was at the top.
What is an ad hominem attack fallacy? An ad hominem attack is attacking an opponent's character or their motives for believing something instead of disproving their argument. Someone may have character flaws, but their argument can still be valid. It is not an ad hominem when someone only questions whether someone is telling the truth.
Oh my god, 5 months. Thanks for being here for 5 months. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to the deluxe apartments in the sky.
Y'all are very kind. Good night. If y'all are... I'm not leaving yet. Good night to y'all who are leaving.
Your friend, and they're not your friend. They have hidden agendas. They have hidden motives. Okay? Not saying that everybody, so please know that. That's it. New levels, new devils. That's right.
I think it's more the bigger you grow in public view, the more of a chance that you have to find people who don't agree with you or who do agree with you. And because how you're growing, naturally, the number of eyes on you grows, the number of criticism on you grows, and probably the number of praise on you grows. It adds to your cognitive load. It absolutely does.
That's it. I'd never experienced anything like this to this extreme. Like, this is the first year that I've experienced at this extreme. Now, in the beginning, when I first started going live, I experienced a lot of hate. You know?
A lot of people do.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
I'm not saying because a lot of people do, that doesn't mean it hurts. It does hurt. Oh my god, Velma, welcome.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Not okay.
Therapy.
Actually, I need to send you that video that I found that somebody sent me because you're
Somebody's continuing to cross a boundary. Listen, we're anti-MLM. We all remember. Last video we reacted to where she said, I don't want to know. I don't want to know any more videos. Don't send them to me. Don't go and interact. Don't do any of it. And it's a boundary cross. It is a boundary cross. She said she didn't want to know, and someone sent it to her. That's fine. She found it. Absolutely, it's fine. I'm happy to have a conversation. That's fuckery to have a boundary and someone be like, fuck your boundary. I'm going to do it anyway. Thank you so much. Oh, you are doing a great job. The first time I saw you, I believe my MLM was different, but over time I started to see the truth. It takes time as the door is cracked open. Thank you so much. Good night, Kristen.
in it. Your voice is in it. It's an MLM hater. So yeah, it's just, yeah. I will. I've been dealing with this for quite some time. I thought it was done, and like a 2-hour video of me. And I know that there's people that are going to say, don't address it. Don't say anything. Don't respond. Don't do this. It's hard for me not to address it when I see it. It's hard for
Moderation and containment, emotional regulation, boundaries. That's fine. You decided to address it. You're the best person to make the final decision because you're the one that has to live with the consequences of your cognitive load is blown right now. Also, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Ov said, reminder, this channel and many others are discussing unethical MLM business models and using specific reps and videos as examples of the behavior and tactics we discuss. It's not always about the specific people we show, it's about behaviors. Exactly.
me not to respond when I see it. Like, because I know who I am. And when people are putting false things or out there and talking about, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
What did I say that was false? I didn't understand the situation. We were looking for information. We didn't find it. I didn't agree with how the quote unquote conversation went in front of the masses, in front of the audience, because it didn't sound like anybody said directly, this is what I did and I'm sorry for it. It sounded like a lot of rationalizing of behaviors from both sides. And that doesn't, to me, reflect a healthy understanding of what we apologize for. That's my opinion. You can disagree with me. You have the right to disagree with me, and I have the right to disagree with you. I extend that same boundary to you.
I don't really want to say on here because I don't want to give it any kind of attention.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll my eyes.
It seemed like it already had enough.
It was a very low performing video. That doesn't mean that it didn't hurt her feelings. That doesn't mean that the video didn't impact how she could emotionally regulate herself. I want to get in trouble for things I actually said. That's my thing.
But they took snippets of my videos, snippets of my things, talking about my drug charges. That was never even But I didn't hide anything when I first started going live, because I knew eventually I was going to do good. And this is what happens, you know. It's part of the whole thing, and it's okay.
It's part of the parasocial relationship, and also some people are assholes. Some people are assholes. I mean, I'm asshole with ethics. You know what I'm saying? Using information to tear someone down in an ad hominem way, calling her out for her past struggles with maladaptive behaviors was absolute fuckery. One, she's walking in sobriety right now, and you're going to be an asshole and put that pressure on her when, like, sometimes it's just minute by minute, second by second, choosing to be healthy instead of going back to what you did before. Everybody who did that, absolute fuckery. And we can still say that was wrong, and you're also participating in logical fallacies. She said something earlier in the video. She's had 2 logical fallacies so far, and then appeal to pity. You know what I did, and 10 years ago is none of nobody's business. It's an appeal to pity attempting to deflect criticism by emphasizing personal struggles. And I have that.
What is an appeal to pity fallacy? When someone tries to make us do something only because we pity them, or we pity something associated with them, they are using the propaganda technique called appeal to pity.
I know this is a long stream. We may end it, and I can send you the video, or I will upload the video to a Google Drive. Y'all can watch it at your leisure, but Savannah is uploading a video, I think. Again, I'm not trying to cut her out of context. I just know we've been here for a while. I have the energy to do longer, but I also want to talk about the logical fallacies. There were a few appeals to pity. We're at 25 minutes. She just said one, because listen, I've had so many people that have messaged me, that have wrote me, that have reached out to me, that even some that didn't even want to be here anymore, and just by me being here. I don't remember that exact quote, but it's 2150. There's a red herring in the beginning. Do you know that Farmasi is not an MLM company anymore? Oh, and we're available in, is it 39 or 40 countries? This introduces irrelevant information to distract from the main issue being discussed. And that is this. Eventually it'll come up. Nobody move a muscle.
What is a red herring fallacy? A red herring introduces an irrelevant point into an argument. Someone may think, or may want us to think, it proves their side, but it really doesn't.
We also had another one. I won't play the clip again, but did you know that when I recruit somebody that I don't get a darn thing? Do you know that? Did anybody know that? Did you know that when I recruit somebody on my team that I don't get 1 cent? This shifts the focus to irrelevant details about compensation structures rather than addressing the core criticisms. We had a straw man at minute 7. So because I fell off my rocker for 3 years already, I have to live with that until I leave this world. That's a straw man fallacy. This misrepresents the critic's arguments, implying that they want her to be permanently defined by past mistakes, and we do not.
What is a straw man fallacy? The fallacy of straw man is changing or exaggerating an opponent's position to make it easier to refute. The straw man fallacy is similar to the red herring fallacy. A straw man argument introduces an irrelevant position, a position which nobody in the argument really believes in, then attacks it.
The next one at minute 7, we were behind because I got distracted, but she said, make it make sense to me, make that make sense to me, I'm not understanding it. This presents a false choice between either accepting her current behavior or completely rejecting her, ignoring other possibilities. That's an either or fallacy. We play that one a lot. So we don't have to play that one right now. And we're coming up on a bandwagon fallacy at minute 26.
I can deal with it. But what I wanted to come on here and say is, like, I fear for my life. That is not And I'm not saying this lightly.
Thank you, Christina.
I am being dead serious when I say this, you know? It literally, because I haven't even finished watching it yet. Yeah.
Did you? Okay. I'm going to be in.
And, yeah. MLM haters. And the unfortunate part, we're not even MLM anymore. We are social selling.
You are an MLM, and I think they agreed that it was MLM. We're about to hit a bandwagon. Hold on.
And trying to say we don't make 50% commission, that's a lie. That's a lie. We do. Yes, we do. Like, yeah, it's not posted. I'll tell you, I'll send it to you in private later. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even know it. I had no idea of any of it. Like it was sent to me, and it just makes you wonder about other things. I have to be careful. I want to say what I want to say, but I know that
listen to your gut.
You ever wonder sometimes if people send you stuff like, I don't know.
They broke your boundary. The fact that anti-MLM knows what your boundary was and that someone broke it and you didn't just say, now you broke my boundary. What's the consequence? You lose access to me. In that case, you lose access to be able to message me. You're blocked on my number. You're blocked on my social media. You don't get to do that. Aw. What are y'all doing? Thank you. Sending a super chat for Joan to remind you that you're awesome. Thank you. No, y'all don't. Thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate it. I'm glad that y'all are here. I hope y'all don't feel like you have to. I'm very grateful. Waffle said you did amazing.
I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know anymore. All I know is, thought we were fine. We are fine, but there's things out there that's not fine. And it's not you. It just sucks when you're doing good. You're going to have hate.
No.
They use our.
So at minute 26:28. Oh, here we go.
They use our situation to try to paint me out to be a drug user.
No.
A manipulator.
No.
A liar.
And intentionally.
Whatever else that is.
I didn't say that. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah. Melissa said, Stephanie, if you come back to this, I hope you know that you're worth holding your boundaries. I also didn't say any of the stuff that she just said.
And all I'm saying is, if somebody gets out of that situation, stop kicking them down.
Okay, never mind. She's referencing the bullies. Sorry. I'm getting confused.
Like, I've bettered my life. What is wrong with that?
Nothing. You're incredible. You're incredible for walking in your sobriety and choosing that hard decision every single second of the day to not go back to maladaptive behaviors like your addiction. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh. Y'all are the best.
Is that going to keep continually being brought up? I don't know.
The boundary. Thank you.
It was me in the video.
Oh my God, yes. Thank you so much. I'm putting these all in my coffee fund and my ice cream fund. Bless y'all.
Yeah, but it was other voices on the videos. And they were playing the video and narrating it as it went on in sections of different ones.
Commentary. That's how you do commentary, where you don't get booted. I'm sorry. I'm not. No, you're staring at the hair, am I? Oh my God. Commentary. Oh my God. Welcome to Illyria. Red Raider just gifted 5 DeeCee memberships. Marissa got one. Gloria got one. Branson girl got one. Alex got one. Kelly got one. Sweet. Welcome.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard
Heard you wanted to see me?
I'd like to say welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Here's the issue. You have the right to comment on your reality, your thoughts, and your feelings. I also have the right to say when you get, when I am misquoted, that you got something wrong. Combining anti-MLM with the group of MLM people who did this bullying to you, I think it creates a false reality that's deceptive at its foundation. Do I think you're emotional? Yeah. Is it hard to process things when you're emotional? Sometimes, when you're dysregulated. Oh, it's a marketing technique, Kay. Hi, Patricia. Hope you had a good day at work.
Of different lives of mine. Like, it's just nuts. Because of me yelling. You don't remember that night when I first went, you remember on that Friday or whatever, and I first went live and I was yelling and I said, "What? Listen, when I'm yelling and I raise my voice, these numbers will pick up to 700 people in here over on TikTok." It just is what it is. People, I don't know why. I don't understand why they are attracted to the chaos. Yeah, yeah, Melissa. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. What you just said. Yeah, I didn't even see it till just today. So, yeah. It just sucks that when you're doing well, of how much hate that comes along the journey.
I don't hate you. I despise multi-level marketing. I also don't think that products and MLMs are all shitty. I think you do great makeup. The eyebrows definitely stop me. And I also disagree with how my critique has been described by her. Multifaceted. We're all complex.
And how tight you have to make your circle. Because I'm a loving individual. You may see me sometimes upset. You may see me.
You're allowed to feel upset and show that you're upset. You're allowed to be frustrated and you're allowed to feel and show your frustration. You're allowed to feel and show your irritation. You're allowed to feel and show your anger. Caution comes in when that feeling, how you express it, is it hurting or promoting your emotional well-being? Sometimes the dysregulation is hurting your emotional well-being. And facts are not attacks. Yes.
Yell. You may see me. I'm who I am. I can't fake it. If I'm upset, I'm upset. I will.
I'm sorry I'm like harping on this moderation and containment. And as somebody who has big emotions, y'all have seen them so many times. There's value in understanding how you feel because feelings are neutral. In being able to say, does this preserve and promote my emotional well-being or does it harm it? If it doesn't preserve and promote, how can I pivot? If I can't pivot, then I do something else. The unibrow thing is genius, honestly. Stephanie, like, great marketing technique. Truly.
If I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. Like,
sure.
I can't fake it. You know?
We're not asking you to fake it. We're not.
And for me to defend myself and be done like this, like, it's just nuts. I did hear them talk about BP and prove it. So they're definitely MLM haters. I can tell you that. With a hat, with long hair, with a red face.
Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate y'all commenting on my My medical shit. That's fun. That's like so fun. Wow. Par for the course, I guess. How I look doesn't add or take away from the fact that multi-level marketing is an unethical business model. How I look doesn't make my ideas better or worse. How I look is the most uninteresting thing about me. I feel when I hear her comment about my red face, the story I make up about that is that she was trying to take me down a notch, and that commenting on my appearance either made her feel good or somehow took away from what I was saying. And I'm upset. Thank you. Wow. Why? I'm not going to share all my medical stuff. It's fine. How I'm feeling right now is why I don't comment on how people look. Because I don't want them to feel like this. I want to stay in logical fallacies. I want to stay in FTC violations. I want to stay in bad business practices.
And I'm sure if I could just I find out who their names are, I can get a lawyer to take care of it. I know that for a fact. It's just get me more attention. But the fact is I just hate that my drug charges keep being blasted everywhere. What I did
You keep bringing it up. We commented on it. I may have to I'm dysregulated right now and I'm trying to decide what I need to do. Yeah, she threatened to send a cease and desist. Yeah, we don't comment on appearances because I don't want them to feel like I'm feeling right now. I can keep going.
10 years ago is none of nobody's business. Nobody knows what I was going through at that time either. Nobody knows. And here's the thing. I'm not making excuses and saying that that's okay, because that is not what I'm saying.
We didn't say. We said you had a really tough time and that sometimes things are so tough that you try to cope. And sometimes you're able to cope with healthy coping mechanisms, and sometimes you fall into maladaptive coping mechanisms. And we were happy that you are sober. That's what we said. Thanks, Savannah. That's incredible, Casosities.
What I'm saying is It shouldn't be it should not be continually be brought up.
You keep
Because
bringing
there's
it
a
up.
lot of people with a lot of past. It's just not out here for the public. You know?
We would have never found out about any of this if she didn't bring it up in multiple lives. She keeps talking about it. She talked about it in 3 of her lives. I didn't use my background check program. I didn't go do any of that. I didn't go look at anybody's arrest records. I didn't do any of it. I've just been reacting to a live stream.
There's this train wreck. They need to pull the others down with him. It's the devil at work. It is the devil at work. It really is. And here I got something really big tomorrow. And this is a time that I have not asked anybody for, but for myself, that I would ever at least be noticed, you know? I work very hard. And I'm not saying that nobody else does, but literally, I was somebody who lost everything.
Thank you.
Everything but the clothes that I had on.
Bye, Melissa.
Period. And for somebody to come from that to be where I am now, do you know what a miracle that is? My sister's brain is messed up. She has to have somebody care for her.
How do we get here?
I am lucky that I got out of that. We do recover. We do recover. And it just sucks. So.
I'd prefer no religious manipulation. The bandwagon fallacy. I know who I am. People that know me know who I am, but you want to know the bad part is anytime you can be flat out, I can flat out tell somebody a straight lie to people. It's not grabbing all this stuff, but it implies that because people who know her support her critics must be wrong, appealing to popularity rather than addressing arguments. That's the bandwagon fallacy.
What is a bandwagon fallacy? The bandwagon technique invites us to jump on the bandwagon and do what everybody else is doing. This technique pressures us to do something just because many other people like us are doing it. Bandwagon has a lot to do with peer pressure. We all have an urge to do what our friends are doing. Sometimes we know it is wrong, but we do it anyway. The issue is not whether everybody else is doing it. The issue is whether it is right or wrong. Is that movie a good movie to see? Is this news source more reliable?
She also did a hasty generalization at minute 10 for taking it for myself. Anytime I defend myself, I'm in the wrong because I'm defending myself. And this generalizes a few instances to claim that she's always considered wrong for defending herself. And that's a hasty generalization, and we see that a lot in multi-level marketing.
What is the hasty generalization fallacy? A hasty generalization is a generalization about a class based upon a small or poor sample. Ways people make hasty generalizations. 1. Too small of a sample. 2. Not a representative sample.
And then the slippery slope happened at minute 11. I may not even be alive. You know, you got to talk about the things. You have to talk about the things. At some point, somehow, somewhere, things have to be talked about because it's not fair. The suggestion that not being able to discuss issues would lead to extreme consequences without justifying the connection. And we talked a little bit about that because therapy would be a great thing. I know I have slippery slope.
What is the slippery slope fallacy? The slippery slope fallacy assumes that if we take one step, nothing will stop us from taking a series of steps because each step is the same. A slippery slope fallacy assumes there is no line between adding one dog to the house and adding 2 or 3 dogs. But 1 dog and 3 dogs are different. Sometimes the way to recognize a slippery slope fallacy is to take the progression to its logical conclusion.
And then the last one is a genetic fallacy because I have drug charges. Don't support me. You understand? I'm not hiding anything. This dismisses criticism based on its source, people who bring up past drug charges rather than addressing the substance of the criticism. And that's a genetic fallacy. Oh, God. We gotta find the file. Please hold. Well, talk amongst yourselves. Intro. We have logical fallacies. Is this it? Maybe?
What is a genetic fallacy? The genetic fallacy is another personal attack fallacy. The genetic fallacy is condemning an argument because of where it began, how it began, or who began it.
That's pretty appropriate in a lot of MLMs. Sorry, I had to get back, calm myself down. I love that, Demi. More bunnies, better. I'm glad you're here to bring some of the other details because I didn't know what happened. I'd love to hear more about it. Oh my God, ML, that's wild.
I do rejoice. I'm just hurt right now. I'm just hurt. Wasn't going to come on here and cry. I wasn't even going to really even say anything because I didn't want to say anything. For one, I don't want my business to look bad, right? For starters.
My face is red now. I'm super self-conscious about it, but okay. It's all right.
I don't want the company I'm with to be associated with none of this. For me being upset, I don't want my team.
She talks about selling, but then she talks about her team. She talks about being the number one in sales, but she also talks about her team. How much money does she make from her team? She said earlier that she only makes money from selling. She offered to send me, or she said she could show me the numbers, and then she talks about her team. You can't reject commissions when you're part of the organizational structure. You can't.
But it's just how I feel, and it's what's happening to me.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. That's really sweet.
That is true. That is so true.
I hate that I'm so gullible.
That is true. Satan attacks those who have a purpose. Oh, yeah, that's true. That is so true. And I know God has a purpose I know He does. I know that I'm here for a reason. Because, listen.
Okay, whether you are here for a reason or you don't know what your reason is, you can the religious stuff is just rubbing me the wrong way. You can still make choices that are healthy.
Listen, I've had so many people that have messaged me, that have wrote me, that have reached out to me, that even some that didn't even want to be here anymore. And just by me being there, I will. Okay, I will. I'm going to send you that thing because you need it. Yeah, you need it. I don't know if I can get it taken down. I'm going to try. I don't know if, I could spend my money to get it down.
Do you understand how YouTube works? Just send a request to YouTube. You don't have to spend any money to try to take a video down. You just say, hey, that's my video, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that 34 minutes compared to the 2 hours and 43 minutes we've been here offends the fair use part.
Like that. But that's just taking more from me,
Have a boundary.
I will get, and I've always said this, and even with doing the unibrow, I will find my diamonds in the rough. Is there going to be people that don't connect with my personality? Yes, I'm a type A personality. I'm a red personality. I'm very direct. I don't beat around the bush. If I don't like you,
I don't agree with that, but that's fine. She completely different energy in the chat, and then completely different energy over here. Why didn't you say in the chat, I'm going to get your video taken down or anything like that? Why is there no consistency? If you're going to say you're the same person that you are here, there was 2 different people here. Oh, and lawyer expenses deductible. Ah, yes, the color personalities.
I don't like you. I'm not going to fake like I do. If I'm in an upset mood, if I'm hurt, I'm going to talk about it. And I know in some of the clips,
That doesn't mean direct, though. That just means that you are processing things out loud instead of processing them internally. And there's no right way to process, but if you're treating your followers like a therapist, that's unhealthy.
in the video was me, like, it doesn't look good for my business. Well, it may not, but it's okay. I like people who are authentic. I do too. Me too. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. I wasn't even going to say anything.
Authentic? I feel like I got played on my own channel, honestly. I'm pissed. I actually give a crap about making anti-MLM content. Being an MLM was the worst. It's not a game for me to make this stuff, and trying to have conversations with someone who's just being manipulative, it just hits against one of my core values of being honest.
It's so hard for me not to say. I think that's the biggest thing that I'm learning, that I've been learning over this past year, is no reaction. And that is so hard for me. That is so hard for me to do. Detours, that's it. I'm learning to not answer messages and comments and things until I can answer it in a good way, like without being sharp, because I'm very direct, you know, and some people don't like that, and some people can't take that, and some people it just don't work for it, right? So I get it. I realize that. I'm a work in progress.
Thanks,
I never said
Savannah.
I'm walking on water. I never said I'm perfect. I make mistakes every single day, but I can.
Everyone's human. We all make mistakes. I didn't say you couldn't make mistakes. If you hate my content, then just let me know what you hate about my content. Or let me know timestamps so we can have a conversation.
Honestly say that I'm trying.
Thanks, Aaron.
I'm trying my best. You know, I'm literally trying.
We can try our best, and your sobriety is incredible. It's separate from this. You can try your best and still lapse. Lapse in terms of emotional dysregulation on a business platform. Like me. I get emotional here. The emotional and the screaming, and then potentially weaponizing your followers to go against somebody, that ends up crossing a boundary. Thanks, off. I don't know. I'm looking back through her comments, and I'm like, I'm frustrated now. I'm glad live chat was here.
And right now we have an awesome deal that's going on. And here we are. Yeah, they're attacking my character. Yes. Yes.
What? I'm attacking your character? I am? Me? Asking questions isn't attacking your character. Asking questions isn't ad hominem. I get it. We're not going to finish the whole video tonight. I think we'll maybe do a part 2, but I have another 10 minutes. We'll go to hour 3. I don't think she watched it. Now, I will say this. It's hard to watch videos that are made about you. That's why I download the transcript and read it. Because sometimes it can be triggering listening to someone let you know about things I don't agree with about what you said. I understand what she says about clipping you out of context. That happens. That's happened before with me, and it's frustrating. I tried to give her more context by reacting to a longer live stream last time and reacting to this live stream. Stephanie is protected by 2 of her uplines. Complaints will never make it to corporate. Well, I hope Savannah's video, I'm a small channel, I hope Savannah's video does something to bring attention to some of this shit. At least be open about, you talk about transparency, and then if this stuff's going on in the background, it's frustrating.
I know who I am. People that know me know who I am. But you want to know...
Oh, Amber's one of her uplines. Interesting that her upline didn't even know that it was a multi-level marketing company. And then she went on to say that, who said that? Your downline said it. Stephanie said it. And then we showed Amber the compensation plan. And then we showed the clip of Stephanie saying that, hey, this isn't an MLM. And I was like, your downline's saying that.
The bad part is, anytime you can be flat out, I could flat out tell somebody a straight lie. 2 people, there's going to be somebody that believes it. It just is what it is. But like I said, I should have never watched it. I don't know if I said that or not, but I'm saying that. I should have never watched it. I should have never watched it. Should have never watched it. Yeah, I am going to do makeup. I know it's late. If you can't stay, that's okay. I wasn't even going to talk about this. But it's on my heart. Because at this time, I do fear for my life. Because, like I said, I cannot put things in real time of where I'm at, what I'm doing. Because when you have hate like that, you have to be careful.
I know we were giving her the benefit of the doubt about her talking about, you know, the situation with the other 2 people and then the follower situation, to go from talking about me and then having it sit right against you talking about you're not feeling physically safe. You've done it twice on this live, to not even have the ethics to separate that out. I didn't threaten her once on my live. I feel angry because that goes against my core values of giving a shit about people, I guess. Don't touch the poop. We can talk about this here. We can talk about it in the live chat. We're certainly not going to be chicken nuggets.
You know, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is just pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for the other people too. They need it. They need
I
prayer.
don't need it. Don't offer to pray for me as a way to just fill in the gaps for your logical fallacies because you don't understand shit. You don't understand that your actions have consequences and what you say lasts on the internet. Don't offer to pray for me. Don't offer to do it. And I respect all the Christians in the chat. It makes me angry to not address our questions and then to say, oh, they need prayer. No thanks. No thanks. Thank you. No smart ass remark this month. I'm just so proud to call you my best friend. You're doing great. Thank you. I appreciate all the support. And I appreciate that there's people that also say I'm way wrong about stuff. It crosses a boundary for me right now to be in an argument and then to say, I'll pray for you. No thanks.
That's what it says. Pray for our enemies, you know,
Oh, I'm her enemy, so pray for your enemies. Okay, great.
that they'll have peace with us. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to play some makeup.
You know what's frustrating? Like, there actually has to be at some point to say, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. What you're doing is wrong, or what you're doing is manipulative, or what you're doing harms other people, or what you're doing is coercive, or what you're doing is on the destructive side of influence. And getting someone to do something that they don't want to do is wrong. Lying about what I said is wrong. It's okay. I know what Jessica meant. Thank you so much, Anna. Not guilty love. And again, I don't want to make the ethical Christians in the chat feel like you're not welcome. You're absolutely welcome. I just hope that stopping a conversation like that and say, oh, I'll pray for you, it's very painful.
I am going to put makeup on because we do have some good deals and we're at the end of the month. I do have a huge thing going on tomorrow at 11 a.m. If you could pray for me.
We're at the end of the month, so are you working on volume because you have a team? I mean, maybe I'd be a great enemy. I haven't been in a blood feud before. I don't want her to pray for me either.
For that would be awesome. Because I want to be better at those types of things, you know. And I have wondered why I'd never been asked to do things, anyways, in the past. And it's finally here. And I want to do good. So
go to sleep, take a nap. Come on, dude. Oh, she's doing it because she has to make some kind of rank. Oh, you're wrong, DeeCee. I only sell stuff. Then what are we talking about end of month? She's saying that she doesn't have a downline, but she has a team. So she's not making generations? Or what? Holy crap. Thank you so much. Aaron celebrates 19 months of membership. Cannot stand when people weaponize religion. Yes. Here comes the sales pitch after emotional manipulation. Y'all are so good at, like, looking at this stuff. Those are all the logical fallacies. There were some potential FTC violations. Lack of income disclosures, unsubstantiated product claims, failure to disclose material connections. She had a ton of business slaps. We can go over those on Saturday because I'm doing a website roast tomorrow. We need a break. For me, we need a break. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna finish on Saturday, if that's okay with y'all. Savannah's dropping a video reacting to her. I'd love for y'all to go support Savannah and liking the video, watching it all the way through, and leaving a comment is really helpful. Since Savannah has such a larger following than I do, it may get on Farmasi's radar if there's anything untoward going on. So I'll share it to my community tab, but it would be awesome and I'll put it in my Discord if you're a member. So thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being civil and respectful and strong and boundary strong in the chat. We need the spice, Savannah, honestly. I was texting Savannah and I was like, it's almost like you're my scary big sister, you know, when you like tap in one of your siblings and it's like, I need help. And Savannah's been really kind to me from the beginning. I think I had like 60 followers or something when I asked her to watch one of my videos and give me some recommendations, and she was like, of course I'll do that. And she like was away bigger creator, and she didn't have to do that at all. So it's just like, Savannah's awesome. And I try to give that back by helping other people, because I didn't like deserve it, or I didn't even have any reason for her to talk to me, but it was really like altering in a good way for me, and how to try to be generous with people. And I appreciate y'all being here. I'm sorry for I'm not. Thank y'all for giving me space to feel my emotions. I hope y'all take time to be gentle and compassionate with yourselves, preserve and promote your emotional well-being. Don't forget to hydrate and take your meds. And I'll see you tomorrow and on Saturday. So my big sister energy is here for you. Thanks, Lady Mindersaw. All right. Bye, guys. Where's my outro? God, every time. Oh.